Hey guys.
Let us know if you can hear us and see us. We are outside today, so hopefully no technical difficulties. So we'll wait for your guys' feedback there.
And hopefully it doesn't buffer.
Yeah.
Because we got to use Wi-Fi.
Okay, awesome. I see lots of stuff coming through. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get blurry. If it starts to buffer on your guys' end, just kind of give us a heads up on that. Hopefully it doesn't. And there is someone behind us cutting their grass. It sounds like they're finishing up. So if it's too loud for you guys, also just kind of give us feedback on that. It is a little windy out too, so just...
It is what it is.
Yeah, if you guys can just give us feedback, that way at least we know for the future, that would be awesome. So yeah, we are outside today. I feel like it's like 80 something degrees here today, so it was like, I wonder if we can do this outside. So we're gonna try it and see how it goes. Probably won't always do it that way, but nice to be outside in the whole quarantine situation that we're in. I know
We brought our heat lamp.
We do have our lamp here, so we know that like some of you love to see the lamp blink when you send super chats. So we
At the last minute we're like, uh-oh.
we're like, we have to get a light out here somehow.
We brought out Pixar lamp.
Yeah, we brought that out for you guys in case you do send the super chats. That should blink, hopefully, fingers crossed, assuming that everything is correct.
This is going to be the Be Patient With Us live stream.
Yeah, well, I feel like most of them are.
Yeah. This time we expect it.
It's usually a disaster. Okay, I know I seen Riley in the chat. I don't know if Nick is here yet. I know it's like 9:30 their time, so it is a little bit later for them. It's only 4:30 here. So again, we love them and here with us every Saturday that we're here. Big deal to have them in here with us. So they will be moderating as far as the chat's concerned. We're all on the same page. We talk very frequently. So any kind of answer that they give you there in the chat, that's the answer that we would give you. If they're unsure of an answer, we have a doc pulled up on both of our computers here. It'll send it right through to us if there's something that they're like, hey, I just really don't know the answer to this. Can you field that question? That'll come through to us on this end. So just be patient as far as us getting to that. I guess we'll just like do like news and updates first and then take Q&A at the end. We didn't have a topic for today, just kind of getting back into the swing of things. We took last week off, which it was nice to have it off, I feel like, but you know, because I'm getting adjusted to my schedule still. I know, what did we do? I feel like we didn't do anything like crazy. Like we literally just, I mean, I worked obviously, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think we did anything. But kind of nice to be back with you guys. I know lots of you, I've seen lots of comments come through this past week, like we can't wait for the live stream on Saturday. So we're happy to be back with you guys. But it was kind of nice to take that break with me adjusting to my new schedule. So I guess we'll do news and updates first and then Q&A at the end. Probably, hopefully keep it down to about an hour. We do still have to cut the grass today because it's going to rain for like the next 12 days in a row because we live in the Midwest and that's just what it does all the time. So we are going to try to get that accomplished today before the sun goes down and it's still really nice out. So hopefully an hour today.
We could just leave the live stream going.
Yeah, we'll just leave that on and you guys can just watch us do our routine of cutting the grass. So as far as news and updates, let's see here. Pup wish list is still on Amazon. Some of you sent us some things through that. I feel like there were a couple people. Enzo has one of the toys out here with him.
One of them.
Yeah, if you can see him, he's
got it.
He's got like, it's like a wubba fish. That was one of the things, and then like quite a few other things came off of our Amazon wish list. So for those of you that sent those to us to our PO box, thank you for doing that. The boys obviously love everything that you guys send. We also got some the same person that sent that also
like
sent us
jerky bacon or something.
Yeah, some like turkey bacon snacks, and they are obsessed with whatever that is. So probably definitely gonna have to like continue to purchase that for them because they love those. They're like their special treat. So for those of you that sent us stuff recently, thank you so much for doing that. We really do appreciate it.
Got lots of people saying they finally got to make it.
Oh yeah, because for some people, and like I even had the discussion.
Some people have the set schedule, and
yeah, And like for some people, I know for people like in Australia was a big one. I was talking to someone that lived there, and she was like, I never get to see your guys' live stream, but the way that we're doing it today, I think it's gonna be like 6 o'clock maybe, or like 6:30 a.m. And she's like, I'll be getting up and getting ready, and I can watch you guys. So
our heat lamp's flashing.
Oh, so that worked, which is awesome.
Sweet. Thank you, Mark. Nitro and I missed you guys.
Lots
of people.
We missed you guys too. Thanks,
We
Mark.
were just talking about that before the stream. Like, all these people like said they missed us. It's like, you miss watching us sit on a couch and talk.
I guess it's still just like really surreal for us. But yeah, so we did get a lot of that this week. People just like, hey, we miss you guys. So it's good to be back.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mark. And so,
it's fun to give like updates too. 'Cause,
yeah.
like, it seems like we can never fit everything in a video, and
No.
like I'm always editing a video like, oh, I should have said this or told him
Yeah.
that, and it's like,
yeah. Yeah, it's nice to like actually touch base in person. I feel
Yeah.
like once a week at least. If you haven't checked out the Teespring store lately, we do have the What the Pup t-shirts on there. That was something that we did like right before we took our break last week. I'm wearing a What the Pup shirt, but it is not the same one that we created. I created just my own, the way that I wanted it designed. You can kind of see it. And then the back has their tag on there, their Instagram tag on there. So it kind of looks like his does, but on the back of it. So
but
the ones,
yours don't come with that.
Yeah.
You don't have to have that.
Yeah, we don't put that on yours because I think we took a vote on that and people said they would rather not have that on there. So those t-shirts are up on Teespring, so check those out if you haven't already. Lots of colors, black and white as far as lettering is concerned. So I try to give as many options as I could.
Teespring is shipping slow, like everyone. Your shirt.
Yeah.
So one of the Teespring distribution centers is literally like 20 minutes from our house.
From where we live.
This came from the UK.
Yeah.
I was like, what international package did we order or whatever? And I was like, oh, it's Teespring. So apparently they were so overwhelmed that they were like, we'll just ship it from across the pond.
Yeah, so
yeah.
I know we still have like a couple people that we ordered for
Yeah,
that
I know, like,
still have not gotten them.
I know we sent one to somebody
who signed up for
the upper
Patreon
tier, and she should have gotten it Wednesday, but she signed up at the first, like on April 3rd or something.
Yeah.
So I mean, it took a few. They're definitely running slow.
They're running behind. So if you do order something, keep that in mind.
I mean, they were slow before this.
Yeah, very. But just kind of one of those things. Yeah, so Teespring, that shirt is up there. That design is up there now.
Yeah, he said he went to the Teespring office himself. For a second, I actually believed. I was like, wait, what? But how did he know our address?
I know the last time that we were together with you guys, we gave you an update on Lotus's CBD oil. We were in the process of switching over from the actual oil that we give him to they're like treats almost that they come in. They're kind of large for a treat though. They're really big. They're like maybe the size of, what do you think, $50 almost?
Yeah, if anybody remembers what those look like.
Yeah.
But
so
like thicker, obviously.
They're pretty large treats.
Almost like a Ritz cracker. Like if you stack like 2 or 3 Ritz crackers on top of each other.
Yeah, like that's the diameter of it. So those showed up yesterday. And he finished his last part of his oil today. So we're gonna start those tomorrow. Is gonna be the first day that he's on the actual treats versus the oil. So we'll keep you guys updated on that. I did just want to let you know that we finally did get them. They are here, and going forward, that's how we are going to administer the CBD oil to him. He like struggles with taking just the oil, so we'll see.
It's just inconsistent. Like some days he's like, yeah, and other days he's like,
nah. Yeah.
So I got in the habit of every morning I put a little peanut butter. So now, then Enzo's like, well, where's mine? So now it's like a morning habit.
Yeah,
it's like before we eat breakfast, we gotta have
a little
peanut butter
snack. Yeah.
It's like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. So we'll start that tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. So when we see you guys next Saturday, we'll give you an update on if we notice any differences or if he is okay with the snacks. I think he'll be much better taking the snacks versus the oil. So we'll give you guys an update on that.
I'm pretty bad about looking at the camera, but especially this week, if either one of us aren't looking, it's like off-centered.
Yeah.
So like sometimes we keep forgetting. We look at the computer.
The computer's right in front of us, and the camera's like off-center. So yeah.
We thought about getting sunglasses, but that just seemed weird.
Yeah.
Mark said he got his shirt in like a week, so
that's awesome.
Would be nice.
Yeah, mine took forever, and I ordered. You have a What the Pup hoodie coming.
You ordered on the same day.
I ordered them on the same day. I've had my shirt for at least a week now, and his hasn't even shown up at all.
Yeah.
So I think it just really depends.
But they make shirts and hoodies and stuff on different days, so it's hard to say.
Yeah. Another update. So we are almost to 20,000 subscribers. So thanks to those of you that are subscribing. I feel like as we've
Nick's here.
gone through, oh hey Nick, as we've gone through like the quarantine, because people are like stuck inside and they're looking for something to do, I feel like there's been like a drastic like incline as far as subscribers are concerned. So I feel like the last time we were together we were at like 18-ish thousand.
We're getting almost 1,000 a week.
So we're
it's like 800-900.
Yeah, we're almost to 1,000 a week, which I feel like for like YouTube terms, like that's pretty crazy.
I mean, for us it is. Especially.
Yeah, definitely for us. So we're pretty psyched about that situation. I'm thinking, kind of depending on how it works out, that we might do some sort of like celebration as far as
She was going to do a 20K celebration. I was like, well, if you're going to, you need to do it now, because by the time I can edit it and get it up, she's like, oh, that ain't happening.
It was like a couple days ago, and I was like, there's no way
she's
that
like,
I'll
I could do that this weekend. I was like, no, you need to do it now.
Yeah,
she's
I
like,
wouldn't
okay,
be able to plan it out like I want it to in time. So I'm thinking for when we hit 25,000, it should be right around the time of Enzo and Lotus's birthday. So Enzo's birthday is June 4th, and Lotus's...
It's like a fire ant on the computer. Sorry.
I doubt it was a fire ant,
It
though.
was red.
Fire ants, I feel like, don't
live
red. Here.
It was red.
It was a red ant, but probably not a fire ant.
Okay.
Enzo's birthday is June 4th, and Lotus's is June 24th. So I think we'll be like right around that 25,000 subscriber range when we are heading into June. So I was thinking about doing some sort of celebration where like I make them a puppy friendly cake. Obviously I've done that once before.
A long time ago.
Really, really long time ago, before we ever had Lotus. Enzo really enjoyed it. We shared it with the neighbor dog. So that was really awesome. So I'm thinking about doing something like that for just like a celebration. I don't know if we'll do that like as a live thing. Like I guess we could technically go live for that, but probably mostly a vlog. I feel like we would make that into a vlog. So be looking out for that. Definitely gonna probably need to get some like party hats and some other decorations. I don't know, but 25,000 subscribers I feel like is a really big deal, and it's gonna be the boys' birthday month, so yeah, we got to do something. Something crazy has to happen. Do you want to talk about vlogs being a week or two behind, because you can articulate that a little bit better than I can, I feel like.
So most of you know this, but like the videos, like I film almost every single day, but I can't get them up that quickly. So I bring this up because this week probably there's going to be a video, and it's going to be something like Enzo goes to the vet. Don't freak out. It's just what we already told you guys who watched the live stream already know the story. It's where he had the anal gland issue and stuff. But like I'm just finally at the edit point where that video is probably going to get edited and put up this week, and then people are like, so like we always see all these comments and they're like, he had to go to the vet again. It's like, no, like this is the video, like, but like you guys who watch the live streams already know the story.
You already know, but there's not that many people that watch the live streams, I don't feel like, so
it gets confusing.
It does.
Sometimes.
And it's like this constant battle with like answering comments where people are like genuinely concerned, like, oh my gosh, he had to go back for that, and then I have to like re-explain myself, like no,
it's the same one.
It's an old injury. It was the same thing like with his paw injury. It was like a month ordeal because there were multiple videos on that.
People kept thinking like, wait, is he hurt again? It's like, no, it's just all the videos I shot while he was hurt, and they're just finally coming out. So
so videos are just behind. That's just kind of the way that the system works, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean it's always going to be that way.
Yeah, most YouTubers we watch, I feel like it's the same situation. There's really no good way around that.
Yeah, I mean, stuff on Instagram and live streams and stuff, they're just always going to be ahead, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Pup wipe down process. That's also going to be you to talk about that.
Yeah, we're
go
changing
into a little detail about that.
We're changing it. So, if you guys, I know a lot of you follow the pup wipe down, like with the towels and stuff. We're switching it out. Why are you laughing?
Because it's just funny. We have like an actual video on pup wipe down.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised at how many questions we get about that process though.
Yeah. So I'm kind of changing it and stuff. and kind of tweaking it a little, maybe switching in some different types of towels to see if it works better. So far, so good. But I'll have like an actual video coming with that and kind of give you guys like the whole update of what's going on. But I think the short version is it's going to be some sort of combination of towels similar to what we have now, and then maybe some microfibers for certain things. Just seems to work better.
Yeah.
Because we're going out a lot more in the rain now that we found some parks that aren't muddy.
Yeah.
So I was trying to find towels that would work better. But microfibers are kind of a pain because you got to wash them a certain way if you want them to keep doing well.
Yeah.
So
basically, we're going to try out the process
and see
how it goes. And then if it goes well,
then yeah,
we'll relay that to you guys, because a lot of you are interested in that process and that system that we kind of have there.
Yeah.
This week on Will's third YouTube channel, we have lots of our subscribers on the pup channel ask about like our live stream setup and just like camera setup, that whole thing in general. So this week on Will's third YouTube channel, you're gonna be doing a vlog, or
I'm just gonna go through
video,
it all.
yeah. Basically of like what that setup looks like.
It's just gonna be all the kind of nitty-gritty details, like exactly what cameras, exactly what cables, exactly what software. Like, so for those of you who want to know that stuff,
yeah,
I'm not gonna put it on this channel because it'll just bore 99% of the people.
Yeah. Most people that come to this channel come for the pups.
Yeah. So that'll be up probably Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, how are we gonna work that out? Because you'll obviously have to film.
I've already filmed like 90% of it.
Okay.
So
and
I've already edited like probably about 80-90%
we won't need
of
to ask Mom to take the pups?
Not for that reason, no.
Okay. All right. Something new that we're working on as far as products are concerned, we are looking into like pup stickers and pup bandanas. We had a subscriber 2 weeks ago.
It was in the live stream.
Yeah, during the live stream that said like we should totally do pup bandanas, and
I never thought about that. It was a good idea.
Yeah, like we really loved that idea. So like we're still working on that situation, but currently Will is talking to some designers and some suppliers to kind of get that process going.
Flashing.
It's not a heat lamp.
Aren't you afraid of hikes while you're hiking?
Snakes? You said hikes. Are you afraid of hikes while you're hiking? Snakes.
Oh, snakes while you're hiking. Not really. I mean, I don't have like an irrational fear of snakes like my mom does. And most creatures, Lotus and Enzo, they're like, nah, we should just, they hear us coming. They're like, we should get out of the way.
Yeah. We actually have like, I feel like every time that we cut the grass, at least, we see a snake here. They're not large or anything. Yeah. They're not tiny though either. No. But we find them like up on the side of the house and in like our flower beds out front.
When we were letting the grass grow really long, especially.
Yeah, when we were trying to get the grass to grow back here because the boys just totally ruined the grass. Definitely quite a few then, but I feel like usually when we cut the grass we see them.
Yeah.
Other than that, you don't really notice them much.
I don't think I've ever seen one on a hike. I'm sure they're out there.
I don't think we have. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen one on a hike. Definitely not.
Yeah.
I don't know though. I would imagine they're probably bigger if you do see them on a hike.
It's just like garden snakes in the house, around the house, Nick.
Yeah. Is he concerned for our well-being?
I don't know. Knowing him, probably has like some solution.
Yeah. Yeah, Nick, let us know what you got up your sleeve for that. I think that's it for news and updates.
Yeah. Did you mention the stickers?
Yeah, stickers and bandanas.
Yeah, so the bandanas, we're working with a supplier, and the stickers are still working with the designer right now. So.
Yeah, we'll see what we come up with for that. I think the bandanas will definitely be a popular situation. I'm not sure, and maybe you guys can let us know in the chat like how you feel about stickers. Yeah. But I think the bandanas will definitely be a big hit.
They're both gonna be like, I don't know, I guess we're gonna have to ship them or something. I don't know how we're gonna do that.
We haven't worked out the logistics on that yet, guys. I mean, I feel like the famous last words are fly by the seat of your pants.
Yeah. We can ship faster than Teespring, probably.
We definitely could ship faster than Teespring, 100%. I'm confident in that. Okay. I think that's it for news and updates. I don't know if you guys want to share, since we haven't like talked to you guys in a really long time, I feel like, what you guys have been up to for the quarantine. Obviously, we're still on lockdown here. I think most states are. I do know there's a couple states that are starting to like gradually open things back up. But yeah, just kind of if you want to update us on what you guys have been up to. I feel like
I have no idea what day of the week it is.
we really don't know what the day of the week is because my schedule is so weird. So I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So when it's the weekend, I don't feel like it's the weekend. Like when Friday is over, like Friday feels like Monday to me.
Yeah, I mean, it was Friday, all day Friday before I realized that it was Friday. Like,
So-
I seriously thought it was like Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, it really, like the weekend does feel like the beginning of the week for me. Well, obviously Friday is technically my Monday. But I feel like we've finally gotten like, or at least I've gotten into like a good system here as far as like my schedule is concerned and just kind of getting into a steady routine. Taking like my lunch and my breaks at the same time. We've been really good, I feel like lately, about like getting dinner cooked. Like it's like turning 5 o'clock and we're like, all right, let's get started on dinner. We've been getting in bed at a really good time.
Yeah, we're like senior citizens.
Okay, he says that, but our alarms go off at 3:50 a.m. 3:50.
And
So
you
before
almost get up at 3:50.
I get out of bed at 4 o'clock every single day. I make myself, I hit that snooze button one time. It snoozes for 9 minutes, so I have 60 seconds after that to get my butt out of bed. But I do feel like we've gotten into a pretty good routine. And I don't know if we told you guys, because I can't remember if we had done this yet the last time that we talked to you guys, but we are turning the office into like a collaborative workspace. We ordered some desks from Uplift?
Mm-hmm.
From Uplift. They're really awesome standing desks. I feel like
Unfortunately, they're being shipped by Teespring.
Will has wanted one for several years now, and I've been like, no, we can't. Like, there's just no way. Like, they're not like, I don't want to say like they're overly expensive, because I feel like for what you're getting.
I mean, compared to IKEA desks that cost us like $100.
Yeah. They're expensive, but I feel like in the long run, definitely a good decision. But now that we both, he has, been working from home for a while, but now that I'm definitely going to be working from home for an extended period of time. So, I mean, basically just thought it was like the best decision to like, hey, let's just go ahead and spend the money on the desk. Let's get the furniture.
I don't get a desk, you're sitting on the floor.
Yeah, his back has been really bad with the whole like not having a desk to sit at, and I feel terrible because I kicked him out of his space, but like I literally have to have that type of workspace because I have so many monitors going at one time. But essentially and I feel like you're gonna put that probably in the video at some point, but we like took all the furniture.
That video's already up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Took all the furniture out of the office and are basically gonna make that into a collaborative workspace. So I think that'll also help kind of solidify like
shut off that space heater.
The routine. Yeah, so I like it really warm in there.
It's like 100 degrees when I open that door.
And I keep the door shut, which probably doesn't help, but I don't want to be like, I don't want my voice to be like carrying out into the house. And he'll come in there and he's like, it's like a sauna in here. Like, how are you sitting in here right now? And I'm like, I feel really good.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make me tired at all or anything, so I love it.
It's not gonna happen.
It won't work with him in there for sure. I'm not sure. I'll just like bundle up, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, we're definitely not on the same page when it comes to temperature.
No.
Ever.
I'm thinking we should have got those like soundproofing dividers.
I do talk really loud when I'm on the phone.
Yeah.
People are old. They can't hear anything. All right, did anyone post in the chat what the heck they were up to during this lockdown quarantine time? Or not really? Anything crazy in the chat?
Tiara said her husband and I just got their first dog 3.5 weeks ago.
That's exciting.
They're now 17-week-old German Shepherd, Piper.
Aw, Piper's a cute name. I feel like, and like just talking to you guys, because we have so many people, and you don't see it as much as I do, but so many people on a daily basis, they're like, just picked up my pup today. Like,
Stop calling him Enzo.
Oh yeah, we have had like, I bet we're up to like 12 people in the past 2 to 3 weeks that have reached out to us like, hey, we love your channel, we're subscribed, like we watch you every day.
And we stole your name.
We named our pup Enzo, and I'm like, yes, awesome name, I love it, that people are doing that. I feel like Enzo's an awesome name. But I was talking about something before that.
I don't know. Ariel just got a puppy named it Tater.
Oh, Tater. People reach out like every day and they're like, just got our new puppy. You know, they're 8 weeks old, they're 10 weeks old. And like, they're telling me like all of these things that they're going through and like, it's just like rough. And I'm like, man, I feel like as much as I want another pup, I do not want to go through that puppy stage.
Oh, so when you're working at home now, you don't want another puppy.
Again.
When you were working not at home and I had to be at home with Lotus, it was let's get another puppy.
The puppy stage is seriously rough.
Let's put it this way. If we get a new puppy, you won't see any videos. Like,
yeah.
by the time you see your first video, they'll be like 6 months old.
Yeah, it's rough. So I feel for you guys, and I give you like as much advice as I can. I feel like the biggest one is like the biting situation, the nipping situation. It's like that is just a phase that they go through. But I mean, I try to reach out as best as possible and like just give people hope. Like, it is just the puppy stage. It's really rough, but like once you get through it, it's totally worth it. But like the more and more people that I have that reach out, I'm like, oh my gosh, and like I start thinking like, you know,
right.
I always
just
say
get a
like,
rescue.
Like I want another pup, and then like I'm like, oh, do I really want to do that all over again though? And like for me, I got really lucky with it because Will took the brunt of having both of them, you know, as they were in that puppy stage. But like, I guess he's just gonna go in the garage and lay down.
Yep.
He must be too hot out here.
He's trying to lay in the shade.
He's still in the sun right there, though. You can't see Lotus, but...
But then it's windy, and
it got windy, and he's like, yeah, no, peace out. He was laying on his cot, but he went into the garage. We have the garage door open so he can get in and out. Oh, he's coming back. He got the scaredies. There you go. He's running behind us. He's probably going to... Yeah, hi, Pup. Hi, did you get scared?
Hi.
Did you get scared? Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, man, now Enzo's going to come over.
Enzo's got the left outs.
Now you were fine.
You have insane jealousy.
You were fine where you were.
He hasn't moved the entire stream. It's like, oh wait, Lotus is getting attention?
You were fine where you were.
I should get in on that. Go on.
I'm surprised they're not out in the yard playing, but they did play a significant, I bet like the hour before we came on, so they're just chilling now. Oh, Enzo, I think, wanted that cot. Oh.
I prefer you not take that toy.
Enzo really likes that toy. Oh, and he's just doing his own thing. So anyway, I guess we'll get to, would you like Q&A? Yeah, so it took
Deborah got Bella.
Oh, Bella. That's cute. Our neighbor that used to live this way behind us.
Oh yeah.
Their pup's name was Bella, and she was cute. She was a cutie. They adopted her.
Nick used to work in a reptile shop. Of course he did.
A what?
A reptile shop.
Oh, of course. I'm not shocked at all.
Somebody said we should make collars and leashes. Yeah, those take a lot more effort.
Collars is something that we've
wanted
thought
to do
about for a long time.
That's why they have custom ones.
Yeah. Those are not as easy to design and make and like do it in a cost efficient way, really.
Yeah. What are you doing?
He's a wreck. Where are you going, bub? Where are you going? You have somewhere to be? Do you have an appointment of some sort? You gonna say hi to everyone? Yeah. He's just like up, meandering around, no big deal. Like just gonna mosey around the driveway here. You gonna get on cot? Why don't you get on your cot? No, Mom. Not gonna do that. What about your toy? He's obsessed with that wubba.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. All right, so I'm gonna flip over to the Q&A document that we have here that Riley and Will feed to me. So it looks like we have a few questions in there. What is your, it looks like Gina Lamb, Lam. What is your opinion on microchipping the pup? Both of ours are microchipped. We did wait until they went in to be, to be neutered, to have them do that. It's like not a big deal if you want to do it ahead of time. But for us, it was like, yeah, they were already going to be under for that. You know, it is a little bit painful for them to get that. And I think that goes like right there in the back of their neck there in that area. I mean, it is somewhat painful. And it's like, well, if we can avoid that, we just had it done when they went in to get neutered, but definitely recommend. Ours, as you know, don't leave our side. Like, they are literally Velcroed to our side. So probably not like a huge necessity for us. But if something were to happen to them, that does give me a little bit of a peace of mind that if they were taken somewhere or showed up somewhere, they could scan that and they would find us. So definitely something that I recommend personally. Do you agree with that, Beb?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see why you wouldn't, I guess. I'm trying to find like a downfall to it and I can't think of one.
Yeah.
Really. So both of ours, and I think Rally is as well, and I think Evo was as well.
Yeah.
So we've done it with all of ours.
Yeah, it was.
Let's see. So Riley gave me an update for him. So he's still on lockdown. Review for May 7th. I sent in an application for Pup Friendly House. So most of you probably don't know this. Riley, our moderator, because he doesn't like get to personally talk him to have a pup, but once he gets moved into the house, first thing he's gonna do is go out and adopt a German Shepherd pup. So him and I talk about that pretty frequently through Instagram. So he's super excited about that. So that's pretty awesome. That hopefully that's gonna be happening very, very soon. Let's see. Looks like Reyes, maybe RAIS official. Would you guys ever test the pups by making up a home invasion scenario to see what the pups would do? By the way, I just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. So I feel like Sherry, who's one of our patrons, she recently asked me, it was like a similar scenario to this. She was like, you know, have you ever been in a situation where like you've been out and about and like, or would you ever replicate a situation where you've been out and about and like someone approaches you and like how would the pups react in that situation? So it's sort of the same question, but if you've ever seen any of our videos where someone comes to our front door,
yeah,
it's almost to the point where like I feel like it needs to be worked on, like as far as training is concerned.
I mean,
because it's almost scary.
I mean, they sit if we tell them to sit.
And they do. If you give them a command and you tell them to come, they'll come right to you. If you tell them to sit, they'll sit right there. But like if you let them approach the door.
Oh yeah, no.
I mean, it's bad. So I don't feel like we would ever have an issue with that.
Oh, heat lamp.
Oh.
Yay for Riley getting a pup. Sending the love from PA. Love Brandy and Odin.
Hey, Brandy. Brandy's one of our patrons as well. She's awesome. Thank you, Brandy.
Yeah, Enzo is the car alarm. Yeah, like that. That's not him. That's just him being mad. That's not his mean bark. That's just his "Hey, you forgot me" bark.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really not even like as crazy as it gets with him. When he actually does like his for real.
I've only heard his for real bark 3 or 4 times in my life.
Yeah, and I think I've only ever heard it once, but like you feel it in your body when it happens.
Yeah.
Like for me, like I felt it and it was like, wow, like this is a real situation. Lotus is out there chasing a bee. I don't know what to do about that situation. He likes to chase shadows. He likes to chase bees. And like he doesn't care.
You can kind of see him up there.
Yeah, he's over there by the trash cans. And like he can let someone into the house and the dogs actually thought that it was a break-in, like their face was concealed or they had a hat or something on. I would be truly afraid of.
I mean, years ago when it was just me and Enzo, I think it was the gas company or something.
Yeah, it was
to come
Duke.
in
It was, yeah.
and inspect something, and the guy. Oh, my heat lamp's flashing.
I feel like my because it's on your side. My heat lamp's flashing.
Nobody cares about you. My 5-month-old pup has been sneezing and runny nose. Allergies? Could be. Yeah.
I would say
We
definite.
get a lot of comments like that lately.
We do. Definite possibility. Had a lot of people like with their pups are like itching because like now everybody is going out, being in the backyard, rolling around in the grass. You know, we have a lot of pollen. Pollen count lately has been super high.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would definitely say allergies. If you don't think that it's environment like related, could potentially be food related, but the sneezing thing tells me it's probably environment. Itching is typically food related.
Yeah.
Finish about the
the guy, I don't know if he didn't like dogs or if he's just shady or what, but like Enzo was a lot smaller. He was probably about a year, so he wasn't full grown yet, but he still had
he was
the
still
deep bark.
large.
This was the first time I ever heard like a different bark. I mean, I was like, whoa. This guy just like wouldn't make eye contact with him and like was trying to pretend he wasn't there. Maybe he's just trying to be professional and like ignore the noise or something.
He was ignoring him basically.
And Enzo suddenly gave a bark, and I just stopped. I was like, dude, you have to come out, because he was like in the closet area fixing it or checking it. And I was like, you have to come out here and let him smell you.
Yeah,
this
or
is
it's not going to go well.
You're going to have to leave. Like, and as soon as he
and
did.
he did. He was
Enzo,
fine, and then Enzo checked him out, and like everything was fine. But he was like, "You are not gonna come into my house. I don't know you, and then you're not gonna make eye contact, and you're gonna ignore me.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be okay with me." And yeah, he had no issue letting Will know, like, no, this is not gonna work. So. And I feel like we've been in maybe one or two scenarios at the park where like someone has approached.
Well, it was on our street, a kid with a stick,
yeah,
a really big stick.
Yeah.
And he was walking towards us playing with it, and I was a little nervous already. And some magical line was crossed where Enzo determined that this was no longer acceptable, because Enzo would occasionally glance at the kid or whatever.
Yeah.
Didn't seem to care though, but he crossed some magic line and Enzo gave that deep bark. And the kid was probably like 20, 30 yards away, and the kid like dropped the stick and just like
walked
turned
in
around.
the opposite direction.
I mean, Nisha was inside the house,
and,
she called her. She's like, "What was that?
What just happened out there?"
Like, and I was like, "Yeah, that was his." No, and we were a good bit down the street when it happened. We were at least 2 or 3 houses down when it happened, and she still heard it. She was like, "I was like, that was his." No.
Yeah. So it's rare for him to like, you know, be like that crazy about it. But Lotus, I think, is always like, shoot first, ask questions later.
Oh yeah,
like,
Lotus had been barking at the kid for the entire, since he came into view. Lotus was not happy about it.
Yeah.
But Enzo was just like, whatever. Oh, no, too far.
Yeah.
Tiara just gave us $20 on Super Chat. I would have done this on my first message if I knew how it worked. That's fine. I watch so many of your videos to get ideas and help with Piper.
Oh, that's awesome. Piper, I do love that name. That's so cute. Yeah, so that was a long way of saying that no, we will probably never simulate someone breaking in. I just don't feel like we need to. They feed off of our energy, so I feel like they are very aware. Like if I'm having a bad day and I'm very anxious, I feel like they both know that, they're aware of that, and they respond to that.
It took me a while to make the connection, but with Lotus, I realized I was getting tense around people because I knew he was going to react, and then suddenly Enzo would bark at the person, and it didn't occur to me for longer than I should.
Off of that energy.
As soon as I realized that and started being calm,
yeah,
and just knowing it was going to happen, and then Enzo stopped barking at people, but he was like picking up on how tense I was.
Yep.
He was like, this person must be shady, so I'm just going to let him know it's not okay.
Jack says, can you make a video on reasons to get a GSD? My parents don't want one. We get this so often.
My parents won't let me get one.
Yeah. I want a GSD. I watch all your videos. I'm a subscriber. And, like, it's usually someone that's under the age of 18. I want a pup. Parents say no. And, like, I'm always like, just good luck. Because I don't even know.
I can't imagine having one when I was a kid, to be honest.
And that's the thing, especially with this breed, is I almost try to deter people from getting one because it is so much work.
Because if the parents don't want one and get their arm twisted into it.
And the kid's not responsible.
Yeah, it's just not going to end
well. It's going to set you up for failure. I mean, they require an extensive amount of exercise obviously lots of socialization, stimulation, training, and they're not cheap. If you have not watched the video on how much hours cost us, definitely get on the channel and watch that. So for me, it's hard when I have like a minor that's like, hey, can you help me convince my parents? Because it's like, I feel like you shouldn't have to convince your parents. Like your parents should definitely be on board with that from the get-go, because if not, it's just, I feel like, not going to end well. So I just wish you luck on getting them on board with you. But as far as making a video on that, babe, I don't feel like that's going to be something that you're going to do.
I mean, we have reasons. I don't know if we have a reason to get one necessarily.
We do have a 12 reasons why.
12 reasons not to.
Not to get them.
Mail.
But it's actually a video that debunks all the myths about the breed, so that might be a good one to watch, because it shows how friendly they can be with kids. It shows how they can be socialized properly. It shows how they can be around cats and other animals. We do get a lot of
hate mail,
nasty comments on that video, because they see the thumbnail and it says immediately on there like 12 reasons not to get a German Shepherd, and people comment on that before they actually watch the video to realize that it's actually reasons why you should get a German Shepherd. So that video has pretty much been the bane of my existence.
And who wrote that video?
I actually wrote the script for that video. Thought it was going to be like best idea ever. I'm like, this video is going to be awesome. And it actually was one of our highest videos that we ever had. And little did I know Will was going to use clickbait for the thumbnail.
That's not
yeah,
clickbait.
But I would not have.
Title.
I would have not written that on the thumbnail.
You wrote the title, 12 Reasons Not to Get a German Shepherd.
I would not have put that on the thumbnail.
What was I gonna put on the thumbnail?
I don't know.
A smiley face?
Yeah.
No.
Because that thumbnail has been the bane of my existence since that video has begun, because I have to deal with all of the negative comments that come through there. And I literally have a script that I just send, like, boop, here's what you really need to watch the video before you comment.
Very polite way of saying, shut up.
We get some nasty comments on that video. I'm not even kidding. If you don't believe me, go through and read them.
One video we have to regularly delete comments.
Yeah. Like, I have to remove people from our channel because of the things that they say on that video. So yeah, as far as convincing parents, good luck. I wish you luck.
But then we do get some people that leave a nasty comment, but before we can do anything, they re-comment and go,
yeah,
my bad.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I actually, oh, Gus might be coming outside. You might hear Lotus get crazy here in a second. Yep, there he is.
Off. Off.
And, yeah. It's okay. Our neighbor's like, you guys aren't streaming live, are you? Good timing. So obviously we have lived next to these neighbors the whole time that we've lived here. They were here first.
Whole life.
Lotus's whole life, entire life, from day one that we brought him home. Gus, the neighbor dog, has always been there. For some reason, Lotus just will not accept him, and literally anytime that they come outside and Gus comes out, it's like starting over with the reactiveness situation. So he obviously has to be corrected for the behavior, because it's not acceptable that he is there barking at the fence. So he does get corrected for that behavior very frequently. It is much better than it ever has been in the past. So when it first began, it was really bad. Like, we were not even able to have a conversation with them through the fence. So much better now. He will kind of just stand there, check him out, and once he gets corrected a few times, he usually will just be like, all right, it's not really worth the consequence, let me just chill out and lay down. But it is like starting over almost every single time that Gus does come outside. So
I don't want to film our neighbors so I'm not going to keep pointing the camera that way.
Yeah, but you did you show him at the fence though?
Yeah. But that's Lotus, come. Come.
Can you guys hear him barking? Because it's kind of far.
Don't get distracted by the bumblebee. Come. Lotus, all the way. Thank you. Oh. Lotus, you get super chat. You got the heat lamp.
Jeff says, a gift from Fritz and Simon. They said to buy some ice cream for Enzo and Lotus.
That's about how much it cost too when we went. That was ridiculous. Good thing we don't drink milk much.
It was ridiculous. Yeah, like
we only do it like once a month typically. And
in that video, Will and I were just like treating ourselves to a chocolate malt because we don't eat dairy. So it was like, oh, we'll just get a little dessert. And I'm like, oh, they have pup cups. What was our total for that? It was like
like $18 or something.
For 2 little baby pup ice cream cups and 2 milkshakes. I was like, you are kidding me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was ridiculous. Thank you, Jeff. You did not have to do that. Let's see what other questions we have here because we're getting close.
Oh, yeah, we do have a first date tip.
On time.
Oh, sorry. That's a different question.
Have you ever heard of tattooing for dogs? One of the breeders' websites I came across mentioned the pups come with a tattoo ID. I feel like this is going to be a question for like Riley or Nick, but like Nick stuck it in here, so he clearly must have been.
Nick put it in there?
I think Nick did. Or did you put that in there?
I didn't put it in there. If Nick doesn't
Or
know.
Riley may have put it in. Riley's the one that feeds them in here, so.
Nick does too sometimes.
I don't know. I've never heard of that. Have you? I feel like I wouldn't be okay with that. Like, I obviously have tattoos, so I know what that feels like getting one. And I don't think I would be okay with doing that to a pup.
I mean, how would you know where to look for that?
Yeah, and like obviously their fur is going to grow over it. So like let's say
and you can't shave them.
You can't shave their fur down because they have the double coat. So
drama you got for the sanitary shave.
Oh my gosh. I could have shot myself in the foot for that.
Starbucks pup cups are free, but Starbucks is closed.
Yeah, Starbucks around here is closed. I just like if you put the tattoo on the pup.
Oh, I guess it's an ear tattoo.
Babe, stay focused.
Off.
Get him. So our fence isn't all the way blocked in, so he likes to run in the back of it. He gets in a lot of trouble for that.
And see, he sees red though, is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's chased deer to that same line and he'll stop. He will stop dead on the line of our property.
Yeah.
But he's not afraid of the deer.
Lotus.
Hey, Lotus.
Come. Go ahead and get him. Come. Come. Sit. Sit. Need to take a little time out, and Enzo's allowed to be over there without you. So Enzo's gonna sit over there because he heard me tell Lotus to sit.
You sat.
You need to take a time out.
Enzo. Enzo.
I think he knows he can go.
Yeah.
He's just still. He's like, I'm okay.
He's like, whatever. I'm sitting here.
Yeah. I don't like the tattooing on the dog thing.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Like how? Come. We're not gonna break commands.
Well, he didn't really break it at that point.
You don't need to come, Bubba. Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't be okay with that.
Lamp.
I'm not sure how you would find
Zelda.
it once it was on the pup.
Zelda's a good name for getting a German Shepherd. Dilbert.
Oh yeah. Zelda, that is cute. Love it. Let's see here. What type of dog is Gus? Gus is a chocolate lab. He's so cute.
He's a menace.
No, he's not. He's the sweetest dog ever. Like before we had Lotus, him and Enzo would just like roll around in the front yard. Like they loved it. And see, it kind of sucks because Enzo doesn't get to do that as much anymore because if he goes over there with Gus,
Lotus has a meltdown.
Lotus has a complete meltdown over here in our yard. So definitely something that I think now that Lotus is like,
we've done it a couple times, but we need to do it more.
Yeah, we need to do it more often because Enzo loves playing with Gus, and Gus is like such a sweet dog. Like the lowest maintenance dog I feel like that you could ever think of. Like he is just like whatever.
He just hangs out.
Yeah, he's a really cool dog. Let's see. So they do tattooing for ID on greyhounds. I've not heard it on a GSD though. So Riley threw that in there, so he knew a little bit about
said
that.
The military does it.
Greyhounds, I would understand because you would still probably.
Well, they said they do it on their ears.
Oh, okay. I still won't be okay with that. I'm sorry. I don't know, and that's just my personal opinion. But I know how that feels, and I don't like it. I don't like that happening to a pup because I don't think that they fully understand what's going on.
They have to.
You can't put a pup under that early, though. This is going to be a controversial topic, I feel like, because now I need to know more.
Diane said she did it on the inside leg for St. Bernard.
Oh, I want a St. Bernard.
Diane, did they have to put him under?
Yeah, Diane, did they put the pup under? And was it a pup or was it an adult? I need to know more. Need to educate myself on this. This is what happens when I find something new that I know nothing about.
Oh no, Construction Joe.
It's almost time to go anyway. Can you guys hear that construction noise? Let us know. This is every
We might have to actually go inside for that.
Of our life for the past 5 years that we've lived here. I could seriously lose it over the situation. So let us know if you can hear that construction noise and how loud it is on your ends. Time is almost over anyway. What'd you laugh at? That?
Yeah.
Oh, it's inevitable.
We had a contingency plan for it, so we can move quickly if we have to.
Yeah. Oh. So it looks like Riley stuck something in here that he found. So tattooing can be done at a veterinary office with the dog under anesthesia or by a qualified individual at a dog club or other organization. The procedure is not painful, but it is noisy and time consuming. So if your dog is squirmy or aggressive, it would require anesthesia. That makes a little bit more sense to me.
People said the mic's filtering most of it out, so.
Good, that's awesome.
Like they can hear it, but it's not.
Love that mic.
We can hear it.
We can hear it really well.
Yeah.
It's really loud here. So if we start talking louder, that's probably why, for like screaming at the camera. So that makes me feel a little bit better that they're under anesthesia for it. And then like it can be done in different places depending on the dog. I don't know.
Somebody asked what the construction has been going on for 5 years.
Oh,
we'll let you
please.
know when we have no idea. I flew the drone one day to see, and he's just like playing with a giant Tonka truck.
He's literally
like moving dirt from one place to another.
Moving dirt around back there. I don't even know. And it's been going on since we moved in. So it's been actually going on before we moved in.
Yeah.
But the entire time that we've lived here, it's almost every day. Winter, it is really ridiculous. It's worse in the winter because all the leaves fall off the trees, and so there's like really nothing that catches the noise.
And I've yet to be able to find a law that says you can't have heavy machinery running on your property.
And he does it like even like it.
He does it in the dark. He had to have a tow truck come get him out because he wrecked it. He like tipped over one time because he was doing it in the dark.
And it's really funny because the city that we live in, the street over, which is the street that he lives in, is a different city.
Yeah.
So it's like we can't even call our city to even complain about anything because it's not even in their jurisdiction.
Yeah.
It's so annoying, guys. Like my frustration with it is beyond what I can like articulate.
There's been lots of times with like YouTube videos where I've had to like stop recording and stuff.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. All right, let me see what else I have in here for my questions. More about the tattoo stuff, so that's all good info. Yeah, I had literally never heard of that before. Had you ever heard of that before?
No, somebody mentioned horses. I knew horses did it.
Yeah. Huh.
It does kind of make sense with the military and the ears and stuff.
Yeah,
That I could see, because then they know for sure if they lose the dog, like they know it's theirs.
Yes.
So yeah.
Lotus is standing at the fence now. Obviously not barking, so like I was saying, like once...
No, it's our neighbor. It's not actual construction. Although I think he does own a construction company or something. Somebody told us.
He works for one at least, yeah. But Lotus is standing at the fence now just watching Gus, but not barking. So like I said, it's like a brand new process every time that we see him for the first time that day. And then like once we get the correction, he chills out after that. So
I'll show you again real quick. But like I said, I don't want to keep pointing the camera at them.
Way better than it ever has been for him to just stand there and kind of chill.
Pup cam at the main.
Wait, I don't know how to work this thing.
See, and it'll make the pup cam go main.
Okay, yeah. Oh, here he comes.
Oh. But he was just standing next to Enzo.
Yeah.
You can switch it back if you want.
I would love to, except for I can't really reach it because Enzo's in front of me here. Alright. Alright, so I feel like we're about finished. I don't have any other questions waiting in there for me. Unless you see something in the chat that's weird. That we need to talk about. Like, I feel like I'm like torn on the situation. Like now,
we did a video on it.
Yeah, now I feel like it's a good time to get a dog because you have so much time to devote to training and all of that good stuff, and just like getting them acclimated and transitioned, and that holds you work on potty training. Like I feel like it's like a fantastic setup. On the other side, it's like you can't really socialize them, I feel like, as much as you would.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't do most of that right now anyways.
Yeah.
When they're puppies, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have to wait till they're 16 weeks anyway, but still. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I can definitely see why there are lots of people getting them right now. Anything in the chat?
Somebody, Sierra asked what's the difference between Super Chat and the other. I assume by other you mean Super Sticker. Other than the sticker lets you do an icon, the biggest difference is my heat lamp will not flash for Super Stickers, but it will for Super Chats. Why that is, I don't know.
We have no idea. Just one of those things.
But yeah.
Anything else?
Oh. No, I mean, I'm just kind of going through and
browsing through.
Yeah.
So we'll obviously do this again next week at the same time, assuming that works for Riley and Nick, which I think it does.
Yeah.
I know they're
probably
like,
buffering a little bit right now.
Yeah.
And it's I was about to say it's probably about 5:30, and I swear all of our neighbors like log into Netflix or something. The whole internet like it takes a nosedive for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Until it like catches up and like
yeah.
the nuclear power reserve comes on. Oh, we do have a new router though.
Yes, we do have a new router.
So I'm hoping the live streams will be a little better.
Yeah, I feel like that thing's gonna be the real deal.
Yeah,
it came in a box like this big.
It'll let me prioritize traffic. So
yeah, that thing's gonna be sweet. So that'll be hooked up by next week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yep.
for sure.
Okay.
But yeah,
well,
I guess that'll.
Yeah. Guess we're done for the day. We'll see you guys next Saturday, 4:30.
Enzo.
Hey, Enzo.
You want to come say bye?
Come here.
Come here.
Say bye.
Come here.
Yeah, tell all your subscribers bye.
Come here. Come here, Enzo.
Bubba. Hi. Gotta tell him bye-bye.
Oh. Okay. All right. Just gonna go under there. No big deal.
And back to us.
And he's gone. All right.